what happens when you take Pasek and Paul, Zendaya, and Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. I'll tell you what happens. Oh, The Greatest Showman happens. The Greatest Showman is a musical movie that came out on December 20th of 2017. It is made by Pasek and Paul and includes a slew of actors that many of them are popular but have not really shown off their musical talent, and so we are going to be counting down every song from The Greatest Showman. It's not out on DVD yet, so I'm using a picture on an iPad so I can show it to you. If you don't know anything about The Greatest Showman, link in the description is for the album. I recommend you go check it out if you haven't. It is a great musical movie. It is made by the same people who made Dear Evan Hansen and by the people who made La La Land, both great musicals. So, without further ado, let's get counting. So, a few disclaimers. One, I'm not counting any reprises because reprises in The Greatest Showman are really just more of singing. Number 9 is From Now On. From Now On was good. From Now On is a good song. It is not as good as This Is Me and Come Alive and any other ensemble songs that are up here that I can't think of. The Greatest Show. They're just not as good. Also, it takes a painfully long time for him to say you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to the beginning of the song.
Can only be what's true. If all was lost, there's more I gained, 'cause it led me back to you.
My point is, it's not the highest. It's a good song. It's not as good as the other songs are. Even though I do like the little singing that they do at the end where it's like a cappella. Number 8, Tightrope. Tightrope is sang by Michelle Williams, who is a famous person. She's famous. It's a good song. It's one of the... There's only 2 solo songs. There's only 2 songs that one person sings in the entire musical. This is one of them. It is good, but it's not amazing. It doesn't have some of that kick, that flair that everything else in The Greatest Showman has, I will say. It's very clever that he swore tightrope because it's like a circus. You get it, guys? Do you get it? It's like tightrope. Number 7 is Never Enough. Alright, this is the only other solo song, so clearly I'm trashing the solo songs. The solo songs in this, like, it has a really good ensemble, so most of the ensemble songs are actually some of the best songs. Thing about Never Enough is there's no movement at all on it. Like, when you're watching the movie, it's literally just her standing on a stage singing with no microphone, just singing loudly, like singing. It does make it a very good way to, it makes it interesting without having to have crazy choreography or dance moves or something similar. So props to them for that, but it's just not as, crazy as some of the other songs are. Number 6 is A Million Dreams. A Million Dreams, keeping me awake. Very catchy. It's pretty much the theme song for P.T. Barnum's early life. It's like the What Do You Want to Be song. So you may have heard Nice Shot from Hamilton, or I guess that would kind of be like For Forever, or If I Could Tell Her from Dear Evan Hansen. This is every hero like has a song about what they want to be, and it's just a very sweet song because both of them sing it, and I just think it's a fantastic song to show the beginning of his life and her life and how they eventually got married. 5 is The Greatest Show. So when you listen to it, it's actually a reprise, and at the beginning of the movie, they show a little bit of it, and then at the very end, there's a reprise of it. But what they do in the soundtrack is they actually mix them together to be one. So I think the best part about this song is the duo at the end with when Zac Efron and Zendaya came out singing. That part was just so yeah, I think it's just a great title song to start you off and to finish you off. I think it's a great song to start you off and to finish the musical as it is. So that's The Greatest Show. Good one. I originally had that higher, but I actually moved it down because I thought some other songs were greater. Number 4 is This Is Me. This is Keala Settle's... I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I'm going to go Keala Settle. That is what I'm gonna stick with her name as. She was in Waitress, but for the entire musical, it's kind of building up to her having some big number, and this is the big number. This song has a great ensemble. Like the obviously it's the same ensemble for the entire musical. What I mean is, this is some of their best work. Like the singing that they do is great, and her vocals specifically are one of the best things about this musical in its entirety. Like you've got Never Enough, and those are great vocals by themselves, but she just works really well with everyone else in a way. I really don't know how to describe that any better. So number 4 was This Is Me. Number 3 is Rewrite the Stars. This is Zac Efron and Zendaya's song. It's very sweet. First off, I'm just gonna get that off. Very sweet, makes you cry. But it's extremely smart what they do with the choreography, because they use the trapeze, and they do a very good job of making it seem as though Zendaya is a master at it, and Zac Efron is just kind of grabbing on and holding on for dear life. They do some very cool moves. There's the spin. He kind of does a fall at one point. That was interesting. Number 2 is To the Other Side. So if you do like you do, or you can do let me stay in a cage, or finally take the key. Number 2 is The Other Side. It is Zac Efron nails the song, and Hugh Jackman. Like, you might think Zac Efron, oh, that guy from High School Musical, and oh, Hugh Jackman, that guy from Les Miserables, the movie. Magic, I tell you. This is a dynamic duo right here. This is perfect. This is great. This is life. It is crazy good. It is great. It's very good. Some of the tapping that they do with the glass, with the shot glasses, and the sliding that they do, and the beat makes it very interesting to listen to and actually to watch. The bartender also has an amazingly fast sweeping up peanut shells motion that I think really just sells me for the musical as a whole. Number 1, drum roll please. Da, 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 da. Number 1 is Come Alive. So this is gonna be weird, because I'm assuming a lot of people watching this like This Is Me much more than Come Alive. I compare them because they are almost the same song. Almost. They mean almost the same thing, but it's sang at different times. One of them is in spite of Hugh Jackman's character, P.T. Barnum, and one of them is like P.T. Barnum inspiring them to sing. I like Come Alive better. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I like it more than This Is Me, but I do. I think it has the best instrumental track out of any song. Like, there's no instrumental track available, but you can hear, I think the instrumentals in the song are the best. The drums that they're using, the bass drum, it's great. I think it is all, perfection. Greatness. It is a sign that Pasek and Paul were involved in making a great movie musical. So, in summary, I think The Greatest Showman has some very, very smart choreography. Some of the sheets that were on top of the roof when Hugh Jackman and Michelle Williams' character were dancing, I thought that was clever. I thought the trapeze swinging was clever. And I think in the song From Now On, some of the running that he does in the street is actually also very clever. And I just think, much like Dear Evan Hansen, it has a very inspiring story, a very inspiring song. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, tell everybody about it, and let me know in the comments what other rankings you want me to do. And if you like tell me in the comments if you like The Greatest Showman, if you have heard it, if you have seen it, and see you next time. Bye!
Right here, right now, I put the offer out. I don't wanna chase you down, I know you see it. You run with me, and I can cut you free out of the treachery and walls you keep in. So trade that typical for something colorful. And if it's crazy, live a little crazy. You can play it sensible.